Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber is on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug him. Long was 1975.
This is Tiki Taka. Does that sound familiar? Well, it kind of does, doesn't it? Because it is a 2019 3D isometric remake of the original Atic Atac on the ZX Spectrum that was released in 1983 by Ultima Play the Game. Now, this homebrew, I only came across it very, very recently. Took me ages to find a link for it. It's written by Climacus, and they're a Spanish company. Well, that's published by them, but it's written by Climacus, Eduardo Martin Tomseski. So obviously they're Spanish, and it's an arcade adventure and a loving recreation of Atic Atac, where basically you get lost in a castle, which was a top-down, maze-based game. I think it generated the maze randomly at the start of. I've got a nagging memory of this at the start of its gameplay, which is phenomenal for the time. It's not actually part of Ultimate Play the Game's legendary software house on the Spectrum. You might know them these days as Rare, but they were legends on the Spectrum, particularly because of games like Underworld Nightlaw, and the Saberman games. And this, I don't think, Saberwolf obviously, I don't think it's part of the Saberman series, but it certainly has their sort of stamp all over it. Or the original, I should say, where you have to find the golden key of ACG, which ACG was basically the people, or another name for the company, I think. But anyway, that's by the way, because this is a loving recreation of it in isometric, which is interesting because that would be the type of gameplay graphics they would use later on in the Saberman series that they perfected and made so much better than anyone else, and was called Filmation. So let's get into it. I always struggle to work out which way's which when you find your keys in this sort of isometric way. Right, so I'm gonna go down, up. You'll get used to it though, I guess. Fire, left, right. Doors open, doors close randomly. There are items that restore your health. Your health is a chicken bottom right hand corner, and you can fire. Certain objects will do certain things to deter certain enemies. I think it's been ages since I played it. I do have a gameplay of it on my channel, and we had an original copy of it back in the day. But yeah, certain objects will let you go through sites such as keys and that will let you go through certain other doors, but ultimately ultimately, no pun intended, you have to find the key. Right, let's go. There we go. Right, so score bottom left, directly in the middle at the bottom of the screen is, these controls work actually, my 3 lives. There's time, okay, and then as you can see, some doors are open, some doors shut, some have, that's health. The chicken on the bottom left represents my health. This is really, I don't think this is made in a 3D game studio. Well, no, because you could only have one bad guy on the screen at once. I can go down there, can't go through there because I don't have the required key or item. I'm not going to drop down there just yet. It's Atic Atac, which for some reason I struggle to say in isometric. Ooh, why does every time a door open in this it sounds like strut from Trapdoor, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Your fire does bounce, which is useful. Don't think I ever completed this. I think my brother, I was watching one of the sprites and not me, one of my brother's games back in the day on the Spectrum. But even though this is not that game, it's, oh, what was that? I'm not sure what that was. It was, yeah, it was just charming Ultimate Play the Game. They were legends. Nightlaw's always been my favourite. I don't know if I did define the keys particularly well. I'm not sure what's happening there. Forgetting what I've set them to and struggling. But yeah, I mean, if you know this is a thing and you've been playing it, I'd love to know what you think. Shall I go down the hole? You know, every hole I go. I just want to collect one of the various items or keys, I should say, so I can go for one of these. I might be doing it entirely wrong because it's been ages since I've played Atic Atac. I know you could go through bookcases or something. Brian, why am I reading my voice like this? Ooh. Does it? That's just food then. Does it show where it show? I'm guessing above my score, top left, is where it will show items or keys. There we go, red key. See? Now I'm cooking on gas. Shall I go down? Don't know if I need to. Come on. Woo, it's a totally deep hole. Oh, shit. Have I got the key still? Is that Satan, devil, the bloke who runs the castle? This is not good, is it? And after I found a key. Ooh, look at them apples. Don't remember that from the original game, but I'm pretty sure it was in there. What made you... Don't touch that, I know that kills you. What made you decide to go into this castle, little dude? Find a key... Are we in an alternative dimension? I don't know, games back then didn't really come with massive stories, did they? That was up to your mind. Oh, I don't even know what that is. But I'll have all the food. This is awesome. I love homebrew. Especially when they do stuff like this. Can I have a red door, please, Bob? See my chicken? That's accurate. Keeps free. How do I... You got to find stairs to go back up, or you did in the original one. But... Come on, red door. Blue key. Ooh. It's getting pretty, Oi. I don't know what that is. Let me go through a door, just to prove my point in this gameplay. Ooh. No! Shit. Yeah, my bad. Health. Health, I want health, please. Come on, give me some health. I can never complete, like I said, there is a one, so you're not going to stand much chance of me completing this. That's the door you go through, isn't it? Once you get the golden key, which you have to assemble out of various parts, or is it not? I don't know. That blue door. Yay! Red door. That, my friend, is called progress. This is awesome. Let's have more remakes. Oh, that's a green door. Which was a song. Points for the quote by who? Red door. I'm not really sure that I'm progressing much. But hey, I'm having fun. And isn't that what it's all about? You know, before the dark times, before the Empire, before EA and Activision. See what I did there? I'm going in circles, I know I am. But yeah, check it out. You know, if you like Ultimate Play the Game, or you like Atic Atac, or you just like, you know, throwbacks to all these old stuff, and you just like new homebrew games, I reckon it's, yeah, you might like it. I'm going to go back through those doors quickly and see if it gets me anywhere. Or it might just get me a white stick. Yoink. He likes his hunting trophies. Wonder if he'll put me on the floor. Right. Oh, no. There we go. Green door. Haven't got... What am I doing? I haven't got bloody green key. Tard. I'm a tard. There you go. Tiki Taca on Sinclair ZX Spectrum. 2019 homebrew remake of Atic Atac. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.